Okay, I'm going to see today whether these three plugins for this Soviet S1-122 scope work. There's through two J4S-90s vertical plugins and a time-based J4S-91. They came from a scrapyard in Latvia, and I'm going to see whether they work. They look in very good condition, so let's see. So we'll switch on. The scope takes for ages and ages to start doing anything. It has a long warm-up but kind of time delay on the power supply, but we should hear a rustle of EHT when it comes up. There we go. Right, have we got anything? Turn the brightness up. No, nothing at all. Beam finder. Oh yes, there is something there. We do have something. Here we go, look. 20 milliseconds, the readout is working. So let's start with the, which channel are we on? So let's try channel 1, 50 millivolts. Oh look, there we go. And that's 20 milliseconds per division. There we go, we have a working time base at least. Let's try speeding that up. 5,500 microseconds. We've got in focus. There's pretty coarse controls here. Well, that looks. Oh, the time base only sort of works. Oh, okay. Delayed time base. Time base works in. Yeah, 5 microseconds is my fastest. It'll go. Oh, we're on time base B, I think. That time's A, time base B. Yeah, it works. Yeah, 10 nanoseconds per division is fastest. Right, and the vertical plugins. So we've got channel 1 goes up and down. Readout seems to work. Channel 2, we got something? Yes, there it is, look. Readout also does sensible things. DC balance looks okay. Now, does the other vertical plugin work? We switch to the right one. And, oh, that's the trigger source. There we go. Plugin source. There we go. So we go for channel 1. There we go. Plug tunnel to vertical sensitivity, 5 volts all the way around to 5 millivolts, nothing wrong with that. Channel 2 is the other one. The astigmatism's a bit iffy. 5 volts there, so readout works. Have we got a trace somewhere? Yes, we have. Okay, so we've got traces on all 4. So let's try and see if we can get actual waveforms. Put this plug in, which has a Western BNC connector on, which doesn't quite fit the Soviet sockets, the S1-122, I think it is, they're equivalent to BNC. So let's go for a 3 volt at 1 kilohertz calibration signal. And have we got anything? Nothing coming through here. 1, synchronization is on 1. What's going on there then? Maybe this probe doesn't work. Not a lot coming. Oh, hang on. There's a ground switch here. Nothing coming out there, is there? Try channel 2. Suspiciously also nothing. Maybe this probe doesn't work. What we got? Let's try a cable instead. The BNCs don't always make good contact with the SR50 connectors. Let's try channel 1 into this calibration output. Not a lot of joy there, is there? No actual trace. Oh, although we are on a ridiculously fast time base, so maybe if we slow it down to like 200 microseconds per division. There is something, but it's very small. Like, I think it may have the dead hybrid disease. Something coming through, but it's not. Yeah, it's not too happy there, is it? Try the other channel. Yeah, same problem. Oh, bit of a wiggle, and it's recovered. Now, can we get sync? It's always been a bit dicky on the triggering. Oh, look, we've got something. Internal trigger. There we go. Oh, that's all right. Aha. Look, it's just like a Tektronix. It's got dodgy attenuator contacts. Works at 20 millivolts per division. It's a bit small. Now where are we? There we go, look. 0.3 volts. Oh, yeah, so it works at some attenuator settings. Oh, look, it's all coming to life. Needs dirty switches, as you might expect, but there we go. Look, that's supposed to be 3 volts peak to peak, and at 1 volt per division, we do indeed have 3 divisions. Well, that's okay, and it triggers. Time-based is triggering quite happily. Well, now I've actually set it to internal trigger. Everything's labelled in Russian, which I don't understand as well as I should do. Yeah, okay, so the module basically works, but we've got really dirty contacts all over the shop. Let's try the other channel again. It seems much worse. Yeah, that one's not happy at all. So let's try the other plug-in. Right, synchronization from trigger from the right plug-in. And channel 1, triggers mode vertical. And 0.3 volts. Similar, oh, that's on ground. Yeah, we've got the same problem. Doesn't want to play. And try channel 2. Oh, that's better. Better luck with channel 2 all round. There we go. That should be 0.3 volts at 1 kilohertz. And what have we got? At 50 millivolts per division, we have a bit short of 6 divisions. Variable works, balances a bit off. Triggering is not great, but it never was on the scope. Yeah. 1 volt per division. And that's alright. With that attenuator, it's quite happy, so there's a lot that works. Bandwidth limiting, that's alright. Let's try the other channel again, see if it's had a chance to settle down. Channel 1, yeah, same problem. Maybe it's these channel switches that are dodgy. I'm wiggling that a bit. Not. So channel 2 works on both of them. Channel 1 is a bit dodgy, probably just a bit of contact cleaning needed. But time base seems quite happy. No complaints there. Just for kicks, just see if we can get the delayed time base to work. And some uncalibrated delayed time base arrangement on these. So we've got, there we go, that's time base A. Now if we put time base A plus B, I can't remember, it's the alto is time base B, so, oops. That's the delay. If I turn the brightness down, you might even be able to see this. Just be able to see the highlighted bit there, so we can. Oh yeah, okay. Highlight that edge, and then we press time base B. Turn the brightness up again, and there we have. Yes, there we go. Delayed time base working quite happily. What is it? Oh, it doesn't display the speed of time base B. I'm not quite sure why. Well, so full marks for the time base module, half marks for each of the vertical plugins. That'll do me. Not bad. Time to switch off.